Hey everybody, this is Joel from the Accidental Retiree here on YouTube. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos to another episode. I'm here at Vista Victoria. I'm with my good buddy there. Oh, there he is. There's Cole. Cole from BC. Vernon, BC. And the interior. I'm originally from Calgary, and so you're essentially a neighbor. Yeah. Would it be about an 8-hour drive, right? 6 hours to Vernon. Yeah. Anyways, we're at Vista Victoria, which is a fairly new project that Jillian and I built, and Cole was one of our purchasers. He snagged one of the nicer units up here on the 3rd floor. And what I kind of like about it, and we're going to do a little tour, so stick around for this video. We're going to tour you through one of the unique features of this unit, which is it's actually 2 units.
Yep.
You got 2 units for the price of 1. So we're in Cole's unit right now. Which what can you tell me? What do you like about this? It's the bachelor pad.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's all I need. Mm-hmm. Big balcony and a good view, and lots of room for me. And I got my closet and everything for storage there. Nice bathroom and lots of light.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get to, and lots of room to move around, and lots of air.
Lots of air, and you got the back patio here, and you spend a lot of time out there.
I do, and it about 11 in the morning the sun disappears, so it cools off, and then in the evening it's great.
It's beautiful out there in the evening, so you get the kind of the cooler evening temperature. Yeah. And I think I said this on a video before. It's kind of nice in the back here by the pool because after that afternoon sun is gone, it's not so overwhelming.
No, it's great. Yeah. I like it, and there's always a breeze. Like there's a breeze all the time up here.
That's awesome, and it's a nice space. Like it's I don't know, it's about maybe 50 square feet or something. So
it's lots. The table and chairs are out there, and you can still walk around and stand around, and
that's cool.
2, 3, 4 people easy.
So tell us about what you did here. We got some built-in. So this didn't come with our package, but you had hired a designer, Suze, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And I wanted that whole side just to be storage. So there's a bit of a pantry where the microwave is there.
Yeah.
And I got drawers for food and dishes and other storage. And then I have a full closet there with shelves. And the far end is hangers and closet and drawers underneath. And then all storage above
where you can basically store all your goodies. So like for one guy, what more do you need?
Not much.
And you got your bedroom here, basically just off to, and that was kind of a nice design the way this was done, because it gave people options to either have their bedroom out in what you got your living room area, or tuck it into the corner. And I think most people have opted to do.
Yeah, I like it there because it sort of does make a bedroom idea, right? Yeah, it's good. It's nice and quiet back there, and it's not a problem at all.
And your living room's actually turned out quite nice. It's a good space.
Yeah, and that's a pull-out in case somebody comes.
You have company.
They can stay, and we're kind of isolated from each other. And then the bathroom turned out well.
Yeah. So you did some custom tile, kind of got it a little bit more Mexican.
Yeah, a little Mexican flair.
Mm-hmm. And you did the same thing in the sink area.
One thing I like is you can never find a medicine cabinet in Mexico.
It's funny, guys, like on our projects, we don't even put a mirror because the options are not that plentiful. And usually people like to do something a little bit more unique and personal. So we leave that for them to decide, but that's great. All right, well, one of the cool features about Cole's property is he's got a full 1-bedroom, and there's no guest there, so we can go visit it, right?
That's right. There's nobody at the moment.
Oh, and I guess we should talk about the laundry area. So you have this the stackable washer-dryer.
Yes.
And anyone who's renting your unit has access to this as well, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Sweet. Let's see what's going on in here. Very nice. I'm biased, but yeah, you did some custom design work here. So you built this island.
Yes, I did.
And you redesigned. You added that for the kitchen. correct? Because for other people, no, hold on. Other people have their fridge here. No, the kitchen's always been like this.
Yeah.
Normally this is where the fridge was supposed to go, but you opted to do a smaller under counter fridge, which I don't think is that bad.
No, it's good.
I mean, if you're here for a week or two, what more do you need, right?
Everybody said it's adequate.
Yeah, but that's nice. You can hang out here and have just your casual breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But then for people who like to cook, they got themselves like a proper setup here.
Oh yeah.
6-burner stove.
Full stove, big stove, yeah.
You got the overhead fan. See that you did some of the Mexican tile work
Yeah.
in your cupboards. And everything is literally stock. So you just basically show up and people don't have to do anything. And outside there is a patio. And we'll have to show you guys the view because with this patio comes a pretty nice ocean view. Oh, there's the door, right? So, yeah. Now I'm gonna throw the drone up. So drone's up right now. You can see they got a pretty beautiful view from up here. And yeah, just enough space to kind of like hang out, maybe have your morning coffee. And in the afternoon though, that's when you get the sun. But the sunset right now it's amazing. It's right there, right?
It's about 3 inches on the land.
3 inches on the land. So you're seeing it just touch the Punta Mita there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll gradually come around. I don't think you'll get much sun here till, I don't know, months later. But you can see it.
All right, so one of the reasons for the video too is I'm doing a little video series of just talking to people who live in the area. So foreigners, vacationers, and in the next video I'm actually going to be talking to Mexicans with boots on the ground to get their opinion, because we have a lot of opinion from the mainstream media. We have a lot of opinion from people who don't live here or spending meaningful time here, but they seem to be the experts. So we want to give you more of our perspective as being residents here in Bucerias, Mexico, and Vallarta and surrounding area. I wanted to thank you for touring me around these units, Cole. Well, in a minute we're going to go up to the roof and show you guys the beautiful view. But when the shit went down, for lack of better description, what was your initial reaction?
Well, a friend of mine phoned me from Puerto Vallarta and he said, don't come and visit. There's some stuff happening here. There's vehicles on fire and buses on fire. And I said, holy Hannah. And he sent me a couple pictures and he said, yeah, maybe 1 hour. He said, there's no sirens or noise or anything, no, just some vehicles burning. Okay, I said, I won't come and visit you. I'll stay here. So I did, and it was quiet here, but the people weren't panicking. Nobody was panicking. Everybody was just kind of wondering what's going on. And then the closure came the next day, and everybody just hunkered down because they were told to. And but nobody was really running or panicking. It was all pretty relaxed, actually.
And then the day after, the next day, you start seeing the news media and all those crazy fake reports. Like, there was obviously chaos because people were they burned a lot of cars. They burned a lot of Oxus and banks. I think even a gas station. You know, but there were no airplanes set on fire. There were no shootouts in the street that were reported. So were you able to kind of see through that pretty quickly, or you just took it with a grain of salt, saying?
Yeah, well, I go by what the Mexicans, what the locals do. I learned if you do what the locals do, you know, they're fine. And the next day, like at 3 o'clock, the kids were all playing on the street and they were playing soccer and they were going on like everything was fine.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, if they're out there with their kids playing on the street, I can go walk around. I wandered around and little stores were open and everybody was getting back into their routine. And sort of just like a little hiccup, and we're fine.
And that's it.
We can keep enjoying the place.
Now, any second guessing your decision to buy a condo here and spend any meaningful time?
No, not at all, not at all. It happens in Mexico. It happened, my sister was in Malaki 2 years ago. There was incidents there and they shut down tours and everything. So it's not a new thing. It's just new to here since quite a while. I've
It's
heard
10 years.
Yeah,
10 years since the last
So,
time.
I mean, it's going to happen eventually, and not a lot. And they never targeted any people or
Yeah.
civilians. It was just material. It was something that could make a lot of noise and a lot of smoke, and yeah, it was fine. You know, it was quiet here. Actually, there was no incidents.
Yeah, it's like even the roosters and the dogs got the memo to be quiet. We had the best sleep ever that night. Did you notice? Like everything was so quiet.
Everything was quiet. Yeah, it was, and yeah, they got right away the next day, like the day after the closure, things were open and they were going, and maybe a little later some of them, but that evening I was downtown and everybody was out and about just like regular.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing your opinion and thoughts. I really appreciate it. Why don't we head up to the roof now and show everyone that beautiful view, and we'll sign off there. What do you think?
Perfect.
Okay, right on, Cole.
It's not far to the roof, which is good.
All right. We're up on the rooftop. So you're still working on maybe doing something a little more up here?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year one, just let it. It's here. But Cole's got this whole space from front to back, so you know he's got some really nice potential to do something pretty cool up here. And the sunset's got to be pretty amazing up here.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially on a little bit of a cloudy day, it's really nice. Eh?
I'm gonna have to come during the sunset. I mean, I can actually fly the drone from my house and go right over this place.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so maybe I'll just do that today to get what it looks like. All right, so I want to thank you for participating. Not everyone wants to be on the camera, so very good of you.
Come and enjoy Bucerias.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I don't have my sunglasses on, so I'm kind of squinting a bit, but it was awesome to hang out here with Cole and have him show us his unit. If you want to rent the one-bedroom apartment, you can reach out to Jillian, info@maravillanairit.com. Tell her Joel sent you for a 10% off discount. And I know we're going to be having some special rates going on the whole site for after the high season. So that's basically starting in May all the way to the end of October. Nice time to come to Mexico because, well, here in the Bucerias, Puerto Vallarta region, because things are a little warmer, so I will warn you, but it's actually pretty quiet. All right, guys, on that note, hope you enjoyed this video. We wanted to show you a little bit of reality of what's happening here. I'm going to do a few more of these videos just to show you what things are really like and how people really feel. And the next video is actually going to be with a few Mexican locals, and we're going to get their perspective, boots on the ground, Mexican perspective. So on that note, stay tuned for that video. Make sure you like, subscribe, toggle that little notification bell so when the videos come out, you're going to be informed and you're going to get to be the first to watch them. All right, everybody, nos vemos, hasta luego, and adiós desde Bucerias, aquí en Bucerías, Nayarit, México.